What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And yes, we are live just now. Thanks, fake news. So if you guys didn't watch, go check out Definity Communities ICP Squad on YouTube. It's called ICP Squad. We just did a video with Victor and Six Figs over there about ICP, the rise of DeFi. Is ICP, gonna rise? Let me look exactly what it's called. The rise of ICP. So it's a really good video that we did. I was a little bit nervous, but just talking with those guys, it just made, I don't know, it just felt natural. So I really enjoyed that. And we're going to do more stuff like that in the future, collaborate with other influencers. We still are planning to have Steve on here. We haven't confirmed a day or time. Supposedly Wednesday, though. And if it doesn't happen Wednesday, it will happen within the next week or so. So I will keep you posted on that. I can't wait. He is actually the owner of NNS DAO and the NDP token. So that's going to be awesome. Thank you guys for all showing up and showing so much love over there on ICP Squad. It means the world to me. You guys are awesome. So let's get into this video. This video was actually asked by one of our moderators to make about these cryptos. So this is what I'm doing today. We're going to talk about Digibyte. We're going to talk about Smooth Love Potion. We're going to talk about the Graph and Xyo. Internet computer's kicking again, but we'll talk about that another day because it's not going nowhere, right? So let's get into Digibyte first. So I want to check this one out. I haven't looked at it in a long time, but this is one of my long-time favorite cryptos from way back. I would say it's like top 20 in my book. Just because when it does dump, it doesn't dump a whole lot. It's been out for a very long time. I'm just kind of biased when it comes to all crypto now because of ICP though. So, but let's take a look at this. I want to see where our low was that we had so that I can get an idea of here. Where is this? The day? Let's look at the week real quick just to get an overall view of the situation. Yeah. So Digibyte's way down. Just like all crypto though, right? We're in a bear market. So let's look. It looks like it was released at about 2 pennies over here. So that's going to be a very important level. And being below this, that can be a little bit sketchy because as you see, it pumped way up here to the moon and then had this big fall. But let's see how old it is as well, at least on here. Let's see if we can't do USD because it might actually be older than that. And it is. So this makes all the difference. When you're looking at a crypto, don't always be convinced by the USDT because USDT hasn't really made a big name for itself, in my opinion, until the 2020 bull run. So other people might disagree with that. That's just when I started noticing it. So that might not be, just take that with a grain of salt. Let's say that. But this is a pretty important level because of where it closed after the first initial pump. As you see, a lot of crypto, no matter what, when they first get released, they have a massive pump. And so everybody knows this. And that's why I believe they use it in crypto to either make money or try to ruin a project. This didn't have a lot of manipulation at the beginning because it was back here in 2018. That's just my opinion, though. And as you see, anytime below this area was the bear market. You can just tell. This was the bear market of 2018, 2019. Then we started moving into the bull run of 2020. Now, let's go see where we are in this bear market. Unfortunately, what we do not want to see is the crypto go back to pre-bear market prices, which means it's the same price or almost the same price as a previous bear market. We always want to see a legit gain in a bear market. It should at least be to this high, in my opinion, and held strong. So as you see, anything under this is kind of sketchy. Now let's look at the shorter term price to see if there's money to be made here. I'm just saying by the long term, it doesn't look that great, but it is a good crypto. So let's take a bigger look at this. Okay, hold on. All right. So on the daily, it looks a lot like everything else. And when Amar was talking about this, it was actually way down. So how is my volume doing, by the way, guys? Is my volume okay? Yeah, it was motivational sub. So if my volume's off, let me know. I need to adjust my volume because even on ICP Squad, it was a little bit funky. But anyway, I need to really zoom in here. This is kind of ridiculous. All right, there we go. When in doubt, zoom out, but when you want to know for show, zoom in. All right, so it is holding a good level of support right here. As you see, every time that it wicked down below or went below this, it was a buying opportunity. So anytime that I see this wick below this level of support, I would want to buy it, right? Because look, it always pumps off of this level if it holds. And if it goes below this, it always ends up above that level, even in the bear market. So this isn't high level technical analysis, but it works for me. I'm right in a lot of the things that I do, so I'm going to stick with what works. You know, a lot of people will be like, oh, this guy doesn't know TA. He just uses the very surface level TA. It works. I've made a lot of money in my TA. So let's just see here. This is a good level of support right here. Let's check out the moving averages, of course. And I'm going to kind of fly through these because we have 4 to look at. But we just got rejected by the EMA 9. Let's just get rid of this level. We got rejected by the EMA 9 right here, but we're testing it as we speak. It is at 1054, and we're at 104 here, 1038 even. So it just got rejected by the EMA 9, which is not a good sign in the short term. If we can move back up and get above this 21, then that will be a bullish signal to buy. So which means basically once we break out of this EMA 9, I would, take profit right here at about 11. Hold on. At 11 cents. That would be where I would take profit. And then if it went up higher, then I would just get out of my position and wait for it to drop. We're not going to have a lot of sustained pumps in this market right now until the broader market recovers, the macroeconomical situation in the world recovers, inflation rates, drop and stuff like that. My brain isn't working very well right now. I should have ate before I did this. Let's see, but we are going up and touching that moving average right there, so that's pretty good. So I do want to look at the smaller time frames to see if there is buying opportunities right now. So we just broke out of these smaller time frames, which is good. That means that there is bullish momentum, but then we went right back down and it touched in here. And that's why I said if we break this level and then go to this one, you could take profit. And then if it keeps going, that's when I would get out of my position, boom, because it goes all the way back down, right? And that's what I was talking about on the daily, though, because this one's going to be more prevalent to what's going on right now. Yeah, we got rejected hard from that. So that is what I have to say about that. If it does go back down, let's look to under a penny. I would be picking up Digibyte. This is the area I would look to enter into this crypto if I was thinking about it, is sub 1 penny. And we're not too far away from that right now. So I definitely wouldn't enter into this crypto right now for a short-term trade. And I wouldn't hold it for the long term just because there are other cryptos that do what Digibyte does better. But if it did go down to this sub penny level, I would be picking it up because that would be a good buy. All right, let's go on to Smooth Love Potion. And this one, SLP, is going to be the accessory or airdrop token for Axie Infinity. So this is a pretty legit token. When Axie Infinity did really well, there are people that use this token for a paycheck. They were actually making enough money to survive on just by playing this game. You can't do that anymore. But for a while, a lot of people in the Philippines were using this crypto as basically income for their households. So, and right here, this is at a really, really low level. It is holding a small level of support right here. See, the more that you have under here is the more support that you have. So if it just wicks down under this, you're not going to have as much support as, say, ICP, for example, where when it went down under it, it had an area of support there. It went under it for a while, and it was able to hold support levels. Now, this, we don't know how this token is going to do. One thing, because it's not an actual coin, and it isn't the main token of this crypto. As I said, it is an Axie Infinity. Let's look exactly what it is. Smooth Love Potion tokens are earned by playing the Axie Infinity game. This digital asset serves as a replacement for experience points, SLP and ERC20 tokens, and they can be used to breed new digital pets that are known as Axies. So if you get enough SLP, you can actually get Axies, and you can also sell SLP as it is. So this looks like a pretty good token if you are playing the game. It does look like it has a lot of user value. It's on the Ethereum blockchain, so the gas fees are going to be high. That's something I would try to avoid right there, unless there is a way to cheaply trade these, either for Axies without a big fee, or directly trade them for, let's say, USDT or USD, right? Just US dollars. So the cost of breeding begins at 100 SLP, but increases gradually, rising to 200 SLP for the second breed, 300 for the third, 500 for the fourth, 800 for the fifth, and 1300 for the sixth. Axies can be bred a maximum of 7 times, and the seventh breed costs 2100 SLP. This limit exists in order to prevent hyperinflation in the marketplace. That's a pretty good idea. I would like to see them move this over to ICP. If they move this entire game over to the internet computer blockchain with the low gas fees, with the infinite scalability, with the Bitcoin integration coming very soon, and the Ethereum integration, it actually wouldn't be too hard to see SLP or even Axies on the internet computer blockchain. That's, of course, above my pay grade, but hey, developers, if you can do it, let's see it. So let's look at the volume, 24 million. That's actually pretty good for a game token. Let's look at Axie real quick. So Axie, let's look at this one. So 24 mil and 170 mil market cap. Okay. We have $1 billion market cap over here for Axie Infinity. And that's why I was saying people were using this token as an actual source of income. And it's a $13 token right now. It went up to a high of $165. So that is about 14x around. And it has only a $76 million volume, though. So together with this and Smooth Love Potion, it's about 100 mil. So that's not too bad, but I don't think people are going to be able to make it as an income anymore. I don't really want to go in and look at this token, so let's just go back to SLP. And I'm only doing this for my moderator and those of you who want to see this. So, and I don't have my phone, so I got to switch back and look at the stuff over here. Okay. It's okay on volume. Okay, good. What's up, Dead Man? All you guys are just freaking awesome. I might have to just give away some more rewards to say thank you. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Now I do want to do a little bit of TA on this, but I think I'm just going to fly through this one. This doesn't look like a good purchase to me. I would not be waiting for a drop to pick this up. I would be waiting for, I don't know, somebody to tell me why I should buy this, because I wouldn't buy it, honestly. But I'll do some TA for you, Amar. Let's just do that real quick. I just wouldn't buy this myself. Sorry. And then let's look at the RSI, because it does have a nice little amount of volume for the kind of token it is. Okay. Yeah, everything is getting rejected and moving below these simple moving averages. So, I mean, if you are an Axie person, I would probably trade for Axies right now because you would get them for pretty cheap for the, of course, not financial advice, for the SLP tokens. So, but as far as moving averages, we're sitting at a pretty good place with the EMA 9. Of course, we're getting rejected by the 9 on the daily. So that's fine. Now let's look at the 21. Okay, it's right there, man. These 9s and the 21s are just sitting on top of each other in crypto right now. That's not a good sign for the overall market, but it means we can recover very, very easily. And then on the 50, yeah, 488. So things are not looking too good for right here. If they can break above this resistance at about half a penny, then you're going to actually probably be pretty good to go. But if it gets rejected by this, we could actually see a further drop. I could even get out these fibs right here real quick. So Yeah, so I would be looking for this level right here, about half of where we're at right now. If it does fall, so not this level right here, that's the support. But if that breaks support, I'm gonna be looking to the 1618 right here, for a purchase. And if it went down there, I would buy it. That would be a good price for me because I think this level would hold good, for where we're at as support. So if I was gonna do this token ever, it would be at 00276. That's the only price I would ever get in this crypto at. I'm not going to look at the smaller time frames because that's not going to tell me a whole lot more, that I'm not really interested. But yeah, I definitely like Digibyte though. It's looking like a good area. And like I said, if it goes under a penny, I would be picking it up for sure. So now let's look at the graph. This is one of my favorite cryptos. I actually don't hold any of it right now. I got out of my position. I bought ICP with it. I turned all of my graph into ICP just because I'm tired of waiting. I lost like a couple grand on this, but it was all moon bags. So I technically made money off of it. I didn't lose anything. As you see, this has a little bit more support down at these levels. But if you go back to the beginning of the graph, let's go to the week real quick so I can show you. It launched on Coinbase at 10 cents. So us sitting at 10 cents right now, what does this say? Okay, this says 2 cents, but I'm not listening to that. It launched at 10 cents on Coinbase. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. So don't always trust these. And this is USDT too. So again, make sure that you go into USD with stuff like this, so it doesn't trick you into thinking that, hey, this is at, too high or too low of a level. Well, that's probably because you're looking at USDT, right? So over here, boom, like 10 cents, right? That's where it launched at, 10 cents. So you can see, boom, this is what you want to look at. Now, we have gone below that 10-cent range for a very little while. It didn't seem to affect us that much, but there is a lot of support under there. Look at that. From the time that we have been down here, we've seemed to hold this level, pretty decently at like 8 cents. It went at the lowest on this candle. It says 9 right there, 845 right there. That was our lowest day right there. And it only wicked down to that price. See how it closed back up here at like 9-10 cents? This is what I'm looking for support. Now, if I was going to re-enter into graph, I would want to do it sub 10 cents. I would want to wait for another drop down to pre, 10-cent prices. And that's where I'd be looking to accumulate at. Now, if it does break down, then I'm going to be looking for, let's see, from right here to there. I would be looking, yeah, not 4 cents. That's not happening. So hold on, I'm not worried about 4 cents. So let's just do the candle here. Whoops, wrong way. Jeez, I got a trigger finger today. Itchy trigger finger. All right, here we go. That's what I wanted to do. So yes, if we do break down, it's only going to about that 8 cent, sub 8 cent mark on the 1618. So we are good on graph. Anything sub 10 cents is a good purchase. Not financial advice, common sense, right? This is pretty common sense. If it does break down, it goes to that level. I would be accumulating anything under 10 though. So that's what I have to say about that. We could look at the smaller time frames and get a better idea of exactly what's happening. We can get rid of this now, though. All right. So this is looking pretty decent as it is holding this level of support. It did not go all the way back down to this level like I had previously thought. So that is good. We want to see a level of support that gives us a cushion from the very bottom. Why do I say that? Well, say we don't have this support right here, right? Well, where is it going to go next? All the way down to here, right? So that's why we need, and why I'm so emphasizing we need a level of support that is going to be a cushion from the bottom. Because if not, right when this breaks down, this is where it's going. But since we have support right here and a big level of support, right? When we hit this level, we can bounce off of it instead of going all the way down. That's what I look for in a crypto when I'm going to buy it. Does it have that level of support? And if it doesn't, how far below does it go when it hits this level? And it doesn't go very far. Now, we could see it go down to that 1618 at about 7978 right there, but that's the lowest I see this crypto going, even in the long run. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm getting freaking hot. Okay. Whew. I even had the air conditioner on and everything. Okay, I'm going back to the comments for a minute, seeing what you guys are up to. Let's get rid of this screen for a second. So, what do you guys think about what I'm saying? Do you agree with me? I mean, I don't do the most advanced TA, but the things that I talk about, you can see and look afterwards. Like, it's easy to look back and say, okay, yeah, he was right because he talked about it afterwards. But after this, go and look at the levels that I'm talking about and see if I'm correct. See if surface level TA isn't valuable. And I guarantee you'll find that it is valuable. So ICP, baby, juggalos for life. That's funny. Where does this say? GRT is going to 15 cents again. From there, we will have to check again. Okay, he says 15 cents. Actually, that might, let's go look. So 15 cents is a major level of resistance, which is our big area that we need to watch out for. Let's go look on the weekly and you'll see. Look at this area right here at about 15. We wicked all the way up, almost touched 16 right here. And why it's such a big area of resistance is because this is the level that we broke down at. Actually, the big level is going to be between 14.1 and 15.4. This is going to be our box area of resistance that we keep wicking up. We even wicked up into the box right here, got rejected. Then we continued to go up, wicked above it, got rejected, closed below it, and then went above in the middle of the box again and got rejected. Then when you get rejected too many times and you don't candle close above an area, you get rejected, and that's why we had this fall to this level. Luckily, this area held support, and we didn't go all the way back down to the 9 and 8 cent levels. That is good to see when you want to buy a crypto and hold for the long term, or even the short term in a bear market, right? So I think this is looking really decent. Now let's go to the 30-minute because I'm going to really see when a good time to buy this is right now. Because I'm saying sub 10 cents, but if we have a pattern that could be forming, or something that looks really good to me, I might say, hey, this might be a good level to enter right now. So this is a big area of support, even on the 30-minute. So once we wick down to touch this, and then we have a candle body that's kind of fighting both ways here, it looks like this support has held. So I still wouldn't be buying it right now, though. Let's go to the 15-minute. I want to give you some positive notes on this, because I want you to at least understand that it's a good crypto. It's not doing so good right now, but yeah, the bears are winning. This is what this is telling me. See how this wick is at the top? This wick is at the top. The bears are in control right now. That's what that tells me. So when we get down here, the bulls are in control, but then the bears took over as we didn't close above this resistance line. So what happened is the bears took control, and they're still in control until we see this wick go back up. Then it will be a battle, and the bulls have stepped in again. So this is going to be quite the level to watch right here at 104. If the bulls take control again, this might be a good buying area. But again, I probably would not enter until I saw it go down to about right here. If it touched anywhere between this and I'd say all the way down to here. So this would be my buy target area right here, from 101 down to sub 10 cents. That would be an okay buying area for me. So that's the positive note I wanted to leave you on, because it does go below it sometimes, but not for very long. So I'd love to get it at this price, but it might not go back all the way down there. So yeah. Now let's go to XYO. Hold on. Did I give you guys the screen again? Okay, good. That's a mistake that I've made that I'm pretty good at catching now. But the one time I don't check is the one time that it's not going to be there. So, All right, let's get this candle chart out. This is one of my favorite tokens, probably top 10. So is the graph, of course, but ICP is number one now, though, over Bitcoin. Yeah, I said it. I know I'm probably going to get some hate for that, but I believe it. Like I think there's more money to be made in ICP right now than Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin 4x's, that's $80,000. If Internet Computer 4x's, that's only less than 21 bucks, right? So that, to me, there's just more money to be made in Internet Computer and some of these altcoins as well. So this is a pretty good chart right here. I really like how XYO is looking right now. It actually went way down. Look at all of that sub-support level right here. Look at that. And then look at all the volume and how much it can pump in just a couple days. Now, this is a lot of buy and sell volume. It might look green to you. This is buy volume. But when you get a big wick like this, that means there's a lot of sell volume. But the bulls stepped in and closed it at a pretty decent level. Then again, the bulls tried to take over, got rejected by the bears, and you see what happens. Now, yeah, these bulls on XYO are something else. I think there's a lot of millionaires that are in XYO, and so that's why we see these big, massive pumps. They're trading a lot of it. A lot of it. Let's look how much volume this is. 3.6445 million XYO. So, and that's around, let's see what the price is, about 0.006 all the way up to over a penny, 0.122. So that's a pretty big rise with a lot of volume. And there's even more volume right here. But like I said, that's a lot of selling volume too. This is almost pure buying volume, except for a little bit of it. So this is really good. Now let's get some indicators out here so that we can see like where we sit right now. But the overall look of this crypto, just by the chart, I like it. And I'm honest when I tell you everything that I'm saying. I'm not saying it to shill a coin. I'm not saying to, derail a coin. I'm saying it because this is my analysis. This is what I believe when I analyze it. So, and this just broke above the simple moving average, which is going to be a huge indicator to buy. Actually, I would be looking, if this bounces off here and doesn't get rejected, I would definitely be thinking about making a purchase. It just broke above the EMA 9, which is a very bullish signal. A lot of other crypto are below the EMA 9 right now. So this is what I'm looking for, and it's above the EMA 21 on the daily. This is fire, guys. This might be a perfect time to buy this crypto. Now, there is a chance that it could break back below these levels right here. But it might be risk, worth the risk, not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go out and buy XYO right now, but if I myself was looking to get in this crypto, I would do it after it broke the 9 and the 21. And it's above the simple moving average on the RSI. I'm just saying, pretty good level. And there's a big level of support right here. So as we go back, look. Big level of support. It wicked down just for the 2 days, kind of like ICP did, and then went back up. When it broke this support level, that's when it went under. Then with this massive pump, it broke out of that. We have used this level as support. It briefly broke under and then went right back above it. So this is a pretty good level. See how it keeps kind of testing this and going above. So this is a box area of support. Remember how I was showing you the areas of resistance? This is a nice box area of support, and that's what we like to see, especially after a breakout. I'm telling you, this looks good to me. I can't find anything wrong with this chart right now. So let's go to the smaller time frames, and this might change my mind, but this looks like a good entry point for XYO. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything bad to say about this, except we are below the 21 and the 9 on the 30-minute. Darn it. Okay, let's go to the 15. Hold on. We might have missed our buying opportunity. Okay, it just broke out on the 15. Now, if we see this break above the 21 on the 15, that's when I would buy. That would confirm a breakout, and then we at least go up to right here, 009, 185. that is where our next level of resistance should be. I mean, we can bust out the 50 to be really sure. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky to break out of this area because there's three of them now. So let's get rid of the RSI so we can show you all three. Oh no. But if it does break out of all three of these, watch out because it's going up. All right, let's get the 21 out here and then we'll look at the 100 too. So these three, look at that. That's a big area of resistance. We are above one of them though. So I would say this is our breakout point. 855. Right here, 8579. Right around here. I would even go a little higher at 862 just to be sure. And then you could at least ride it all the way up to this. Now we will bust out the 100. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's bust out the 100 here. Oh, it's below. Okay, that's why the 100 went below the 9 or above the 9 right there. That's why we kept going down. If this 9 goes back over the 100 and then back over the 50, oh my gosh. There's a lot of resistance. If we can break out of this area, that's why I would say, yeah, I wouldn't buy it now until 862. But that's not even that far up. If it does break 862, I really think that XYO is going to have a massive, massive pump. So looks pretty good, guys. What do you think? Okay. Don't forget to like, gonna boost the algorithm. Thank you. Six Figs is here. Hey, buddy. Saying hi to my moderator. Thank you. Support the moderators, guys. These guys work hard. Justin has been here every single time, man. I'm rewarding him for sure. He works his butt off for me. So he's definitely going to get something for that. Thank you so much, Justin. I know you do it for free, but I just like to reward you. Probably 30 cents. Okay. That's for the graph, right? XYO is a battle of attrition. Long game wins. Yeah, and if you get in at the right place, like say you bought it at 0.006 and you put $100,000. Well, it's 0.008 now. You're probably at 120,000. Why would you sell? 0.006 is basically the bottom of the bear market. Now, people are looking for bottoms. When we have a legit bottom for all of crypto, all of altcoins, that's what I look for. Yes, we can go back down and maybe touch that area. Like Vic was saying earlier about ICP, he hopes it maybe goes back down and touches that $4 range, just before it shoots up. And that is a possibility with a lot of crypto right now. We could go down to these previous levels of support, but it's better if we don't. Yes, we could get it at a cheaper price, but it brings more faith in the community to that crypto. Because then you have people saying, oh, I made money. Oh, I made a profit, instead of, oh, man, I lost again. Oh, man, it went down again. You know what I mean? So it's a balance of profit, community, and a good project. And if you have all three of those, you can't lose. You just can't. So, XEC. I do like XEC. I will do that one because XEC is actually fire. If it's the one I'm thinking about. Bitcoin Cash ABC. Knockoff. Is that what yeah, eCash. This one is fire too. Actually, one of the videos I did on this, it freaking went crazy. It did really good. How to buy Bitcoin Cash ABC, eCash, or XEC. I made a video and it just went freaking crazy. So if you guys want to go watch that and get the algorithm working again, this is down a lot today though. And that's what I look for in a crypto to buy, is if it's way down or getting ready to break a resistance, right? So, this thing pumped massively. Look at that. Look at XEC. Okay, but it doesn't have a lot of support at these lower levels. That is what I would be looking for. But this volume, it kind of cancels that out a little bit. This is a big area of support now. This is what I like to see. When a breakout goes up and then confirms a level like this and touches it, that's fire. And that volume, it speaks for itself. I mean, how much? Let's just look at that for a second. How much volume? Hold on. Oh, that's why. Okay, I can't press on it. Gotcha. 1.066 trillion, which I don't even know if I could do the math on that. That's crazy amount of volume. I know it's like 0.00004. This is a lot like the Ghost token price. So I don't know about this one, man. I wouldn't recommend this crypto right now. There's just not a lot of support in the community for this. So if we could get more support, then this volume would mean a lot. So I will go back and visit this crypto again. But for right now, I don't like to do analysis of a crypto that just pumped like this when it hasn't done really well before, because I can't give you a good analysis on what I really think is going to happen. So I can't do this one right now. I hate to say that, but I can't. So sorry about that. It looks good, it sounds good, but be careful with XEC. I don't know, maybe a couple more weeks of growth and then maybe I'll revisit it, but I don't know. I just can't give you a good evaluation for right now. I'm sorry. Have you heard of TARP? I'm thinking of buying some. Hopefully I can make money. TARP. No, I haven't, but let's go. Let me check it out first. Hold on. Because I don't like to lead to any garbage cryptos. Totally a rug pull. Yeah, yeah, we're not doing that one. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, 2 cents is a reasonable dude. That makes a lot of sense. I need to have you on the show sometime, maybe Justin, if you want. I mean, just the way that you think, I would like to just pick your brain on here, but yeah, did do a massive pump. That's why it's too hard to judge right now. So 5.1 million in volume. See, it's too low cap for the length of time that it's been around. It's been around over a year. So it being that low and low in volume after that long of being on the market, I couldn't, in good conscience, recommend that to you guys, even as not financial advice, right? It's just, yeah, we can't do that. XEC, yeah, did a massive pump, 5 more in volume. BTTC, BTTC. I have no clue what that is, buddy. Yeah, and I don't do any Binance coins. I stay clear. Whoops. I stay clear of Binance coins. There's too many rug pulls. There's too many fake tokens out there. That's the best thing about ICP. I have to say this because you brought that up. There are no garbage fake coins on ICP. Why? Sorry, my teeth are coming out. Why? It's because ICP Swap will not allow garbage crypto to be sold on their decentralized exchange. The bad thing about Pancake Swap and all of these others where you can add the tokens, guys, do not add tokens. If they are not on the exchange, be careful. So any token that is not on the exchange that you have to add or import, just treat it as it could be a rug pull. Only put money in that you can afford to lose, and just know there's a 50% chance I might lose my money. If the exchange doesn't recognize it, why should we? That's just my opinion. You might have a different one, but be careful. I've seen it too many times where, oh, you connect to a crypto that supposedly is good, and now all of your BNB got drained out of your account. I've seen it way too many times. That's where ICP is different. So that's why I talk about ICP tokens. I won't talk about Tron tokens, but I love Tron. So just be careful with some of these. Now, BitTorrent, that is a exception to the rule. It's a legit crypto on TRX, right? So I would trust that one. There's certain BNB cryptos that I would trust as well. Just for the most part, stay away from them. There's no point to add added risk to your portfolio when you don't need to. There's plenty of crypto out there that you can buy without all that risk. So, I mean, it's still going to be risky, but why add added risk to already risky stuff? It just doesn't make sense to me. So, we might do BitTorrent at a different one. I'm done with TA for today. We're already getting into like 40 minutes. So, what do I hold besides ICP? I hold Ethereum, Shiba Inu, XYO. Let's see. More Ethereum. Bitcoin. Let's see what else. Ghost token, NDP, whale token, which I did add whale token, but it's a legit token. And that is an extra risk that I was willing to take because I did my research on the crypto. But it is 50, in my opinion, with it not being listed on the exchange, I just took on 50% more risk, even though I believe in the token. So just be careful because some are good, some are bad. You just have to use your judgment, right? That's what it was given to us for. Have you heard of TrueBit protocol? No, what is it? Tell me about it. I mean, I can look at TrueBit. TrueBit. Huh? 3,000. What is it? Mexi has it? It's only small crypto markets. Hold up. It's an Ethereum token. Okay. Yeah, I don't have an opinion on TrueBit, man. It's just I'd rather not talk about it. You know what I mean? CEO, it's its own ecosystem now, and now BitTorrent as. Oh, okay. So it's the same as BitTorrent, but on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay. Now BitTorrent, I mean, I would be careful with that again, but BitTorrent's pretty legit. But when I would look it up, I would research. I would see why did it change to BSB? Did it do it because of a scandal on TRA? I mean, I would just look into it more, and I don't have time to do that like on live. So yeah, I just wouldn't mess with it right now. I think some people that worked on ETH made it. Oh, okay, yeah. So just be careful on those. Like, if it isn't the top 1,000, there's probably a reason for it, right? Unless it's like brand new. So just be careful with those. It might be fire. You might make a lot of money, but the risk is too high for me with a lot of those. So, all right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang! I moved my camera.